heard it, and the replays and Snicko suggested that there was a clear nick. This was the first of them that they got wrong. Ponting was on 17 at the time. And it's not only the Indian team who'd be unhappy with what happened, because Ponting went on to score 55, and this is what happened when he was on 55. He was adjudged LBW to Harbhajan Singh. Some may say justice was done, but at the end of the day, it was bad decision number 2 as far as the umpires were concerned. Well, if that was expensive, there was another set of dismissals that proved to be even more expensive. A man in the eye of the storm, the same storm that's going to be brewing at the end of this test match. Well, this is as far as what happened on the field. Andrew Symonds. It all started with this caught behind of an enthusiastic Ishant Sharma, who was fairly certain. Most people in the stands heard the nick, and once again the Snicko and all the audio that we heard there suggested that he definitely got a nick. Symonds was on 30 at the time. Just to confirm exactly what happened, a clear nick there, the bat nowhere close to the pad. That was obviously a bad decision. Then a stumping that was referred to the third umpire. This now Symonds on 48. And as you can see from the third umpire, the foot appears to be raised, the bails appear to be off, but still the third umpire giving it not out. Then decision number 3. This time, Steve Buckner walks towards the stumps and does not even refer it to the third umpire. Well, Symonds, in the first instance, was on 30. He went on to make 162 not out. Whether you're good or bad in mathematics, you can tell it was an expensive proposition as far as India were concerned. The next one, perhaps not as contentious, but still, nonetheless, a talking point. Wasim Jaffer bowled off an absolute beauty. No one argued with the fact that it was an absolute jaffa of a delivery. The only thing in question was Brett Lee's foot over the line. If you have a look at that a second time, well, a lot of people suggesting that perhaps that was a no ball. We'll stick to perhaps for the moment, but in the light of everything that's happened, that certainly will be queried. Then, as we came on to the final dramatic day, the man who dug in there, the wall they call him, Rahul Dravid, was looking like building yet another wall on the 5th day to take India to an honourable draw. And here it was. Absolutely nothing in it apparently, but the Buckner finger went up again, and the replay clearly suggesting that the bat was nicely hiding behind the pad. A little nick off the pads, into the gloves, all the Aussies going up, and that was the end of Rahul Dravid. Not the most expressive person in the world, but certainly his emotions, you could say, justified there. Now, 2 men made their debut together several years ago at Lord's against England. One was Rahul Dravid, the other man, Sourav Ganguly. Now, once again, there was an issue of interpretation here. He was caught by Michael Clarke. Sourav Ganguly stood his ground, and there were 2 instances here. One, did he scoop the ball off the half volley? And number 2, was he in control of the catch, rolled over, and the ball hit the ground? Well, lots and lots of questions to be asked over there. And right at the end, we've talked about first, second, third, and fourth umpires. Was that Ricky Ponting, the 5th umpire, raising his finger and dismissing Sourav Ganguly? Well, one thing remains to be seen. Even if you were not to attribute India's defeat to the actual umpiring decisions, certainly there will be a talking point.